sing a song. The women everywhere, let it ring around the world and never, never cease to sing a song. For women everywhere, equality, development, and peace. Thank you. Please be seated. What a day. Your Excellencies all, distinguished members of the National Assembly here present, honorable ministers or their representative here present, honorable commissioners, Your Excellencies, members of the diplomatic corps, and who are now part of our critical mass of gatekeepers. Cheering news indeed for all lovers of peace, justice, and progress. Adoption in all and of itself is not the end. The reality of VAB Act 2015 lies in its implementation by adopting states to really add value. Value to the lives of our teeming girls and women who reportedly are experiencing one form of violence or sexual abuse between the ages of 15 and 49 plus. I reckon more, especially now with COVID-19 in the mix. The time to bring closure to them and reduce to the barest minimum this ugly and depraved crime, or should I say, womanity, should such a word exist, is now. What will the life of a girl or a woman be worth if it is only to be treated as subhuman or a beast? What indeed would our humanity be worth is thus abused or abased. So long as there is a man and indeed a boy being violated, all women are being violated. Even the society is being violated. The extension is that for states to come on board. I welcome or to stop or eliminate and end violence against. My name is all of us here together. We would, because we are a bit behind time, start immediately. And I'd like to welcome the
Senator Betty Okago Apaife, Chair Senate Committee on Women Affairs. King Adedapo Aderemi, Convener, General Council of Traditional Elders in Africa. Representative of the State Attorney General, our panelists, leaders of civil society organizations, colleagues, friends from the media, ladies and gentlemen. It is a great honor to open the program this evening and commencing on the 25th of February, in land, or moving beyond adoption, we can reinforce advocacy efforts to expand implementation of the VAP law across the country. The Violence Against Persons Prohibition Act of 2015 is a law of the Federal Republic of Nigeria that provides a legal framework for the prevention of all forms of violence against vulnerable persons, especially women and girls, to eliminate violence in private and public life. The VAP Act represents the protection of basic human rights, freedom, and the core value of the United Nations. Although a commendable number of states have domesticated the Violence Against Persons Prohibition Act, a total of 26 as of November 2021, many states have yet to reach the stages of its full implementation. The consequences of this is that the law is impeded from delivering with concrete action. Subsequently, women and girls in Nigeria continue to be disproportionately exposed to various forms of gender-based violence and barriers in access to justice. We must use this opportunity to review the success of implementation of the VAP Act through strategic partnership, sensitization of citizens, and promotion of women's leadership and decision-making. We must continue to build on this foundation for transformational work and ultimately accelerate realization of the Sustainable Development Goals in Nigeria by 2030. We have witnessed the effects of the unresolved conflict across the nation and the gendered implications of COVID-19 pandemic on women and girls and its exacerbation of gender-based violence. Now more than ever, we must ensure we are heard when we say no to violence in all its forms. Your commitment to prevent perpetrators persisting in their horizon and brazen impunity with acts of gender-based violence is reflected in our and your participation this evening. Let's stand together to ensure dignity and justice to the most marginalized. Thank you for coming here today, and thank you for being with us to commemorate efforts and progress that have been made in enacting the VAP law, domesticating it across the country. But as I said, there is still a lot to be done. But where there is a will, there is a way. If I can remember those sayings from one of our singers, Mr. Bob.
A woman to represent him. I also have with us here, we have His Royal Highness Oba Adedapo Aderemi of Ido Oshun, who is here with us, and chairman of and convener, General Council of Traditional Leaders in Africa. Your Royal Highness, you're welcome. We also have with us here Alhaji Idrisa, Emir of Fika, from Borno, northeastern state, from Yobe. Your Royal Highness, you're welcome. And proudly, I'd like to also recognize the Emir of Shunga, Dr. Ndanusa Yahaya, who is from Kwara State, where I belong. Thank you very much. I understand that we have the he for she that is assisting, of course, our Honorable Minister of Women Affairs, who for now cannot join us because she's at the villa at a meeting, but is here and is been with us all day to start the 16 days of activism. You can see him all oranged up. Please welcome Engineer Olufunsho Adebi, Permanent Secretary, Federal Ministry of Women Affairs, who for now is representing the Honorable Minister. And of course, proudly, I have here also my sister that has turned the fortunes of women around in Kebbi State. She has also done us proud on the international scene, turning the tide in terms of what to do with cancer and all cancer-related illnesses. Nationally and internationally, she's pushing the frontiers, not only, but also in women equality. Please welcome with me Her Excellency Dr. Zainab Shinkafi Bagudu, First Lady of Kebbi State. And so quickly, let's move to goodwill messages. And I'm going to start right there from the British High Commissioner to Nigeria, Her Excellency Ms. Catriona Lounge. And she says she's all oranged up to shoes, really. So I want the applause to identify with us today.
Yeah. Thank you very much.
You're welcome.
Take my mask off. Good evening, everybody. I hope I can stand on the existing protocol to save time, but of course I want to recognize the various Royal Highnesses have done this so far.